Hi everybody, welcome back to 100% Mag. So we'll go into this match review, talking about the game against Brighton yesterday. And of course Newcastle took on Brighton at St James Park. Of course it was a 5:30 kickoff on Sky Sports. And Newcastle put in a really good performance against Brighton. Brighton just didn't seem to have that finishing touch to their game. And 9 minutes into the game, Brighton had a really good chance. Martin Dubravka saved it. Then on the 86th minute, Brighton once again had another great chance in the game for them, and it was saved once again by Martin Dubravka. And then, of course, there was another chance for Brighton where they brought on Aaron Connolly, I believe it was. Aaron Connolly, they brought on as a substitute, and he managed to chip the ball over Martin Dubravka. And of course, Fabian Shaw cleared it off the line with an overhead kick directly on the line. Absolutely sensational, outstanding clearance by Fabian Shaw. And I've got to say, we played absolutely sensational against Brighton. If Steve Bruce had just been that little bit quicker, 20 to 30 minutes quicker with the substitutes of Key and Alan St. Maxim, and then of course Andy Carroll, who came on to an absolutely massive eruption from the crowd, which is rightly deserved because he is a local lad returning back to his hometown club. He should have never left for Liverpool all them years ago, 9 years ago as well. It is since he left for Liverpool for 35 million, to a club that really didn't appreciate him, and then he moved off to West Ham again, another club that really didn't appreciate him as a player, so it's a wasted 9 years of his career being at two clubs, that really don't appreciate him as a player. But he came on, he played absolutely sensational. He kept Burns, the Brighton defender, right off of his back. He just was holding the ball up like an absolute monster against Brighton, and if he can stay fit this season, Andy Carroll, then we are in for some absolutely amazing fun in this season. Alan St. Maxim as well, absolutely sensational. He was just running through the players for fun. Miguel Mirren had an absolutely great run in the game. He had two great shots in the game, but unfortunately Matt Ryan did save them. So we kind of can feel a little bit hard done by that. We didn't come away from this game, 1-0, 2-0 or 3-0 winners, which would have been rightly deserved if we had won 2 or 3-0, because we absolutely dominated the game against a very lacklustre Brighton side. And I've got to say, Graham Potter, the Brighton manager, is going to have a very hard job ahead of him this season if they can't finish their chances like they had against us in that game. Because they had some pretty good chances, but to get it past a guy like Martin Dubravka, you've got to be really on your game, and Brighton just weren't there. They just weren't on that level, and I've got to say, we're 17th in the table now. If you look at the table up on the screen, now Brighton are 15th in the table after that game, but we're just above the relegation zone, 5 points out of 6 games, so it's still really good, to be honest, the way things are going at the moment. But we should have a lot more points than we do. We should have won against Watford. It shouldn't have been a draw against Watford. We should have won against Norwich. It shouldn't have been that loss against Norwich down at Carroll Road. We should have won this game against Brighton, so there's 3 games right there where we should have won them. Of course, we picked up that lucky win down at London against Tottenham, when people didn't think that we would be able to pick up a win against them, especially in their stadium as well. It can sometimes be very difficult to go to an away game, and have that kind of mentality to win the game, because it's one of them things, the away games are always the hardest to try and win. And we did it in the Tottenham game. We had problems in the Liverpool game where we should have probably got something out of it, but it is Liverpool at the end of the day, and you can kind of justify the way they're playing in the league, with the reason why we didn't actually pick up any points in that game. And then, the game against Brighton yesterday, it should have been a concrete win for Newcastle. But we're going to the next game against Leicester City down at the King Power Stadium. We've got to pick up the 3 points here, definitely. But I'd take a draw because they are a tough side. They've got Jamie Vardy, James Maddison's absolutely sensational for them as well. Of course, old boy Jose Perez as well is playing for them. So that'll be the second time that he'll have played against with, as he's already played against with St James's in the League Cup, where we lost on penalties to them. So this is our chance to get some revenge in the league for that League Cup defeat just gone, where we lost on penalties. But it's just not looking good for we at the moment, and I can fully understand why the fans aren't going to the games. I can fully understand the protest as well, because we need to get Mike Ashley out, because he's absolutely killing the club. But if you can, please put a like up on this video. 5 likes would be absolutely fantastic. And if you haven't done it yet, or if you would like to do it, then please subscribe, because it is free and it helps the channel grow and it moves us closer to that 500 subscriber milestone, which is just an absolute dream at this moment in time, because once we get to that 500 subscriber milestone, we'll be halfway to the 1k goal, which I've been trying to get for a long time with the channel now, since starting back on the 12th of May 2017. So we're about 2 years on YouTube. So that is absolutely fantastic. I never thought we would have got 250 subscribers as quick as we have, but it took a while to get that 50, but we got it. It took a while to get to the 250, but we got it. Can we get to the 500? That is what I'm asking of you. Please, please, let's get that 500. Until next time, I'll see you all later, and how are the lads?